Hello everybody and welcome to a rare Friday night stream of the Ssbl Minor Leagues, the Season 9 Minor League Super Series. The Jungle Kings and the Cobras doing battle. We'll go ahead and do the first 4 games of the series tonight. And barring a sweep from one team, we'll do whatever games are required to finish off the best of 7 series tomorrow. Probably starting around 10 or 11 a.m., I'd say Central Time. Cobras, the defending champions, finding themselves back here in the Super Series. Jungle Kings, winners of the S7 Super Series, I believe. One on, one out here for Aero Dragonius. Full count. K-Man activates. And that's back-to-back walks here for Patrick Mahoney. Grounded to Romeo Julian, Julian to Smith, and Svelman completes the Dragon special. And we'll go to the bottom of the first here in Game 1, Julian Island and Shiner Brock. Into deep center field, but not to the warning track. That'll be caught for out number 1. As I think it is.
That's high. That's outside.
Swing and a miss. And that does it for the first scoreless so far. To the second we go. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Cobras. Grounder right to Kevin Smith in time, one away. Uh-oh. An injury, but we don't let those apply.
That's outside. Ball outside. Nope. High.
That's a strikeout. Mahomey with the punch out.
The third baseman, number 13.
His first of the game, 2 away here. In the top of the second. Boot, scoot, boogie.
Foul ball.
And that's a strikeout looking. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Mikey Pizza, Crowley Spillman, and Kendall Darby due up.
The left fielder. Now in the game, number 3.
Tito gets pulled. Dino Pulverizer at first. Barry Terry goes to short now.
Ball outside.
That's a strikeout. Start off the bottom of the second. First name I recognize from either of these teams, the panic position MVP points. I see Mikey Pizza sitting towards the top in a tie with 6 points. This is as of week 9. I'll get these updated throughout the playoffs. Maybe tomorrow or something. As for the pitching, Patrick Mahoney has 5. Hodge Peppers Jr. has 4. Let's see for the Chaos. Troy Yoder, I think, is a Cobra. He's got 3 points on the season.
The second baseman, number 34.
Kahuli has 3 under her belt as well. Oh, here is Troy Yoder. And he strikes out swinging. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, scoreless so far.
Now batting, the catcher, number 14.
Ball outside. That's inside. Deep right. Strike.
2-2 the count to Stu Sloth, and Sloth into left field, back it goes, and the Jungle Kings find the board first. The solo shot from Sloth makes it 1-0 Jungle Kings. So leadoff home run here for the Jungle Kings to start off the bottom of the 3rd.
He's out. Now batting, the center fielder, number 16.
And that one hits the wall. And that's going to lead to a triple.
The second baseman, number 29.
Grounded to Terry at short. The run will score on the sacrifice. And it's 2-0.
28.
That's outside. Nope, inside.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 11.
And to the top of the 4th we go now. 2-0 the score here early. Mahoney is locked in. Make it 5 strikeouts now.
The right fielder, number 25.
Brings Aero Dragonius to the plate. Oh, and Aero Dragonius gets a piece of this one into left center, and that one is gone, and the Cobras are on the board. Cut the deficit in half, 2-1 here. And just so you know, the format of these games is 2-3-2. So we'll be in Benghazi here for games 1 and 2. Big Sky for 3, 4, and 5. And then if necessary, 6 and 7 back here at Bengata, and that's a beanball. Uh-oh, Mahoney goes from locked in probably down to tense. Almost instantly, achy bones.
That's down. No, that's low. Outside. Deep. Rah.
Full count here to Dino Pulverizer.
Ball four.
And that will be a walk, so 2 on. And Quincy Cruz to the plate. And 1 out here.
That's outside. Deep. Rah.
Popped up left center. And that will be caught here by Zachary Sassery for a big out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13.
Deep. Rah.
And up comes Boot Scoot Boogie. K-Man activates for Mahoney. Fouled off. Up the middle, Romeo Julian, the throw-in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1 the score. Rock Pizza and Crowley Spellman do up.
Now in the game, number 5.
And Mark Strong will come in the game. And he's out of position.
Ball inside. Deep. Rah.
Round of 3rd, Boogie in time.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 31.
Deep. Rah. Ball high. Deep. Rah. Foul ball.
1-2 the count. Popped up. Just a shade into foul territory.
He's out.
And Boogie makes the catch there.
The first baseman, number 27.
Ball. That's low.
2 down for Crowley Spellman.
Low.
Grounded to short. Barry Terry in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 5th here in game 1. Just a 1-run difference so far in this one. Mark to Tank Washington.
Deep. Rah. Ball. That's outside.
Mahoney salvaging some of his mojo back to neutral at least.
Deep. Rah. Strike. Nope. That's high.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Kappa Cap gets Cade. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Troy Yoder, the top of the order. And Troy Yoder's going to tie us up at 2. No doubter about that one into left field. 427 feet, and it's 2-2.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 11.
And up comes Barry Terry now, but he grounds it to short, and that will be out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th now, tied up at 2 apiece.
Now batting, the right fielder. Now in the game, number 55.
That's out. Ball outside. Foul ball. Ball outside. Strike 3, you're out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 14.
Nope, that's inside.
1-2 the count to Stu Sloth, and he strikes out looking.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 24.
A diving stop by Troy Yoder, and the throw's in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 25.
That one hit well into left center, but not quite deep enough. Sassery at the track to make the catch there. 1 down here in the top of the 6th in a 2-2 ball game here in game 1 of the season 9 minor league super series. Into left, easy play here for Pizza.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3.
That's low. Ball outside. Strike 3, you're out.
And the strikeout will send us to the bottom of the 6th. It's Sassery, Julian, and Chico Island due up.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 16.
That's outside.
That's a strikeout to start off the inning from Sassery.
The second baseman, number 29.
Nope, inside.
Uli locked in. She's been pretty strong. 7 strikeouts. And that's only hit number 3 off her this game.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 28.
Ball high. Foul ball. High. That's low.
3-1 here to Island.
Ball 4.
And he will draw a walk. Back-to-back runners reach here is Shiner Brock.
Number 60.
That's high. Deep
Go ahead, run in scoring position here for the Jungle Kings at the bottom of the 6th inning. Skied into left. And that will be caught by Washington.
Now batting, the left fielder, number
And here is Mikey Pizza. 2 on, 2 out, high pressure situation here.
That's outside. Outside.
3-1, Gooley with composed. Fouled off by Pizza. Full count. Runners are going down the line. Just foul. We'll do it again. Up the middle, Yoder is there. The throw in time for out number 3, and the side is retired. We'll go top of the 7th, Quincy Cruz, Boot Scoot Boogie, and Mark the Tank Washington.
Go inside. Deep right. Ball that's low. Deep right.
2-2 here to Cruz. Popped up, foul territory. That'll be caught by Sloth for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 13, foul, pitching.
And in comes Botch Peppers Jr. in relief. Here's Boot Scoot Boogie. Boogie into right center. And that one is caught by Sassery. What a play!
Number 10.
A diving catch in right center, taking away a base hit. And potentially extra bases here in the top of the 7th. 2 down now for Mark the Tank Washington. Into right, Kendall Darby can't make the grab. And that gets down.
The catcher, number 18.
So runner aboard here for Kappa Cap. Runner going, the throw in the dirt and not in time. And a strikeout ends the inning. We'll go bottom of the 7th. Spellman, Darby, and Stu Sloth due up.
Now back, the first baseman, now in the game, number 6.
And in comes Cryptocurrency in left field.
Ball outside. Ball that's low. Strike.
Oh, Boogie. Nice catch there.
The right fielder, number 23.
Gahuli approaching 100 pitches here soon. 99's in the dirt, 2-1 the count to Darby. And a swing and a miss, another strikeout for Gahuli. That make her double-digit strikeouts tonight? Well, we won't find out until later as she gets pulled. In comes Stitch Overly.
No, that's low. No, high. Ball outside.
And a strikeout looking. We'll go to the top of the 8th. This game still tied at 2. It's Yoder, Terry, and Dragonius.
Second baseman, number 34.
Low. Deep right.
Grounded to short. Smith is there. The throw in time for out number 1.
The shortstop,
Barry Terry to the plate.
No, high. Strike.
Nice dive by Romeo Julian. Throw is in time for out number 2.
the right fielder,
I'll bring up Aero Dragonius.
Ball outside.
Home run under his belt so far here in game 1.
That's down. Take your base.
And he will draw the 4-pitch walk, and the go-ahead run will be aboard.
number 55.
In comes Horizon.
Deep right. Ball that's low.
Runner goes. That one thrown into center field. And the go-ahead run into scoring position here for the Cobras. In front of the home plate, Sloth will throw it down in time for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Kevin Smith, Zachary Sassy, and Romeo Julian due up.
Number 24.
No, that's high.
That one is foul. 2-2 here to Kevin Smith, and strike 3 called. Smith will sit down.
Fielder. Number 16.
First pitch swinging into left center. And it's Cryptocurrency making the catch.
Second baseman. Number 29.
2 down now. Romeo Julian comes in. It strikes out swinging, and we go to the top of the 9th, tied up at 2 apiece. It's been a pitching duel here in this one. Only 3 hits for both teams here in this one. Dino Pulverizer into left center, doesn't have enough. It's deep end. It's going to be caught at the track.
Designated hitter. Number 44.
It sounded a lot better than it actually was. And instead, it's a loud first out here in the top of the 9th. (0-2) to Quincy Cruz. Thanks, stream announcement, for being like 30 minutes late. (2-2).
That's low. Take your base.
And Cruz will take a walk.
The third baseman. Number 13.
Strike. Ball high.
Does Bootscoop Boogie work hard for his money? And when it's quitting time, does he hit the door running? That one's going to stay inside the county line and be caught by Zachary Sassery for out number 2.
The left fielder. Number 6.
No, that's low.
2 down, Cryptocurrency skies it just into center field. It will be Smith making the catch for out number 3. And the Jungle Kings have a chance to walk it off. It's Island, Brock, and Mikey Pizza due up, but they're combined 0 for 8 so far in this one.
Number 28.
Ball inside.
Overly locked in relief, an inning and a third and 3 strikeouts.
That's ball 4.
And that's a leadoff walk, so the winning run now aboard. And up comes Shiner Brock.
Number 60.
That's inside.
In the dirt, and that pays off. The winning run now in scoring position here for the Jungle Kings. And Brock strikes out looking.
The left fielder. Number 31.
They're going to intentionally walk Pizza. Looks like they will.
Ball 4.
Now back. The first baseman. Number 27.
Ball, that's outside.
That one's into center field. Rising with it, and the runner stays put at third, and the bases are loaded. 90 feet away is the winning run here in game one. Kendall Darby gets pulled for Rustin Baldwin.
30.
No, inside.
And it's a squeeze. It's right back to Overly, and it's a dark and special. Too big of a lead off of second base, and we're going to extra innings in game one.
Pitching number 80.
Steve, right.
Becky Mess comes in to start off the top of the 10th. And she starts things off with a strikeout.
The second baseman, number 34.
Steve, right. Steve, right.
Troy Yoder. Cobra's only runs so far in this one have been home runs by Yoder and Dragonius, but that's going to be a base hit, so the go-ahead run up aboard for the Cobras.
The shortstop, number 11.
Terry pops this one up into right field. It's caught by Julian for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 25.
Locked in Aero Dragonius. Runner's going, the throw is not in time. And the runner's in scoring position here. 0-2 the count to Dragonius. Grounded to third, Brock the throw in time for out number 3. And the Jungle Kings another chance to walk it off. Stu, Sloth, Kevin Smith, and Zachary Sassery due up.
Number 14.
Steve, right. Ball outside.
Full count to Sloth. Up the middle, a diving stop by Yoder, and the throw in time for out number 1. Nice play by Yoder.
Number 24.
No, inside. Nope, inside. That's outside. Ball 4.
A walk will put the winning run aboard. And Zachary Sassery to the plate. Grounded to short, Terry to Yoder, and Yoder to Pulverizer. And we'll go to the top of the 11th.
The center fielder, number 55.
Steve, right. Ball high.
And that's a leadoff base hit for the Cobras to start the top of the 11th. Now bring up Demo Pulverizer.
That's low.
Oh,
Steve, right.
2 on the count. That one way outside and off the glove of Sloth. And now the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out here for the Cobras in the top of the 11th. But Dino Pulverizer strikes out, swinging one away.
Designated hitter, number
Up comes Quincy Cruz.
Ball, that's low.
And he pops it up in the infield. Smith the second makes the catch for the second out.
number 13.
It's up to Boot Scoot Boogie here. Tense and 0 for 4. Into right, and that will be caught by Darby, or Sassery. And we head to the bottom of the 11th. Julian Island and Shiner Brock do up.
The second baseman, number 29.
Take your base.
And leadoff walk for Julian. And once again, the Jungle Kings have the winning run aboard. Overly's out, BB Strongman is in. Pulverizer, Barry Terry, back to Pulverizer, a Dragon special. And that one rolls into center field, a 2-out single. Brings up Mikey Pizza. He was intentionally walked last time. Let's see if they pitch to him here. Does actually get a strike called there, 1-1. Swings through that one, 1-2. Backed us off the plate. Swing and a miss. Top of the 12th we go. 2-2-5 hits for everyone. Currency, Cap, and Yoder do up. Popped up right field. Caught by Sassery, one away. And a strikeout looking. Brings up Troy Yoder for the 6th time today. Grounded off the glove of Julian. And Yoder will have his 3rd hit. And they'll pick him off. And we'll go to the bottom of the 12th. Will the 4th time be the charm here for the Jungle Kings to try and walk it off? Crowley Spellman, the first man up. Into left, caught by Currency. And Emmett Fury. Will come in. Full count. Fury puts one down into right. And the Jungle Kings have the winning run aboard. Stu Sloth to the plate. Grounded to Terry, and it's another Dragon special. And we'll go to the top of the 13th. In game number 1 here in the Minor League Super Series. Greg Porter will come in defensively. And that's a base hit to start off the top of the 13th. And Dragonia strikes out, swinging one away.
The center fielder, number 55.
And can the Jungle Kings? They do. They turn a Dragon special of their own. And we go to the bottom of the 13th. It's 8, 9, and 1 due up.
Shortstop, number 24.
Strike. Ball inside.
That's a strikeout looking from Smith.
The center fielder, number 16.
That's low.
Right back to the mound. Strongman in time for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 29.
Deep run. Ball outside. Deep run.
1-2 to Romeo Julian.
He's up.
And we go on to the 14th.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3.
Becky Mess starting off her 5th inning in relief.
No, inside. Low. Take your base.
And gives up a leadoff walk to Pulverizer.
The designated hitter, number 44.
That one's down into left. That's going to roll to the wall. Pulverizer headed to third. And it's 2 on. Nobody out here to start the top of the 14th for the Cobras.
The third baseman, number 13, now pitching.
And Becky Mess will get pulled in favor of Fondue. It's Boot Scoop Boogie to the plate, 0 for 5. Bounce it back, 0-2 the count.
Ball, that's low. Foul ball.
And strike 3 called. Boogie falls to 0 for 6. Cryptocurrency now comes up. 0-2 the count, the pressure all the way up. Double steal, it's perfectly placed down the third baseline. A run will score, and it's 3-2 Cobras. They take their first lead of the game. A 2-strike bunt, and it's placed perfectly. And strike 3 called. We'll head to the bottom of the 14th. Jungle Kings have to get one now. It's Island, Brock, and Pizza due up.
The designated hitter, number 28.
Strike. No, inside. That's low.
Deep into center field, but not quite deep enough. Caught by Ryzen for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 16.
No, that's low. Ball, that's outside. Deep run.
3-1 to Brock,
Take your base.
and she will draw a walk. The Jungle Kings have had their opportunities here in extra innings. I think every inning since the bottom of the 9th, they've had a runner on to try and win this game and have not been able to capitalize.
Go. Deep run. Deep run.
2-2 the count to Mikey Pizza. Slow roller to short. Barry Terry throws to second for 1. Can't turn 2. And the Cobras 1 out away from a Game 1 victory. Crowley, Spellman to the plate. Orange-black comes in to try and get the final out. That one gets away, rolls away. And the runner's now in scoring position. K-Man activates for black. Swing and a miss! The Cobras take Game 1, 3-2. In 14 innings. A 46-minute game. Just 14 hits combined. Troy Yoder 3 for 6. Had almost half of the hits himself. Terry had one. Dragonius with the one with the home run. Cobra is using all of their, both teams actually using all of their bench. 6 hits for the Jungle Kings. No one with multiple hits. 29 combined strikeout. Win goes to Strongman. 3 2/3, no earned. 2 strikeouts. Save goes to Black in a third of an inning. Starter Galuli, long forgotten at this point. 2 earned through 6 2/3, 8 strikeouts for her. Loss for the Jungle Kings goes to Mess. 1 earned through 4. It was the walk she gave up that came around to score. Mahomie, the starter, 2 earned through 6 1/3 for him. He struck out 7. Good shows from the starters, but the offense is not able to get anything done, and it's a Cobra sweep on the splash screen. Dragonius, Galuli, and Troy Yoder. And that will do it for Game 1. Jump right into Game number 2. Let's see who we have here. It is Gordon. And for the Jungle Kings, Eric Mang. Let's see if the Jungle Kings can even up the series here in Game 2.
Second baseman, number 34.
Cobras now with the 1-0 series advantage.
That's outside. Strike 3. The first baseman, number 11. Follow. Strike.
1-2 here to Barry Terry. Fouls it off.
Strike 3.
And Terry strikes out, swinging 2 down.
The right fielder, number 25.
He's up Arrow Dragonius.
Nope, high. Strike.
And Dragonius puts one up the middle for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 7. Foul ball. Strike. Ball high.
Runner to Julian, and he goes to first for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the first.
Now batting, play ball. Second baseman, number 29. Strike. That's down. Strike. Foul ball. That's inside. Ball low. Take your base. Now batting, the designated hitter, number 28. That's down.
The Cobras have found themselves in 8 different one-run games this postseason. All of the Cherry Bombers series were one-run games. The first game against the Justice was a one-run game, and both their games against the Wingbats were one-run games. They're 1, 2, 2 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 3 and 3, 5 and 3 and one-run games for the Cobras this postseason.
The left fielder, number 31.
And then counting that last game, they're now 6 and 3 in one-run games.
Ball inside.
I think we all know what to call that.
Ball four. Take your base. Now batting, the first baseman, number 27.
So 2 on, 2 out here for the Jungle Kings here in the start of game 2. Crowley Spellman fouls one off.
That's up.
And that's up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner is going to round third, test the arm of Crunch Factor, and it's not in time. And the Jungle Kings strike first.
Right fielder, number 23. Up the plate.
And that's another one that just inside the line. That rolls to the corner. One more run will score, and it's 2-0.
Now batting, the catcher, number 14. That's down. Foul ball. Strike. Strike 3.
And a strikeout will send us to the top of the second. Jungle Kings leading 2-0.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 15. Strike.
Off the glove of Mang, he couldn't quite corral it. And the throw in the dirt, not that would have been in time, and the leadoff runner is aboard here for the Cobras.
Right. Ball inside. Strike. Off the plate.
That one put down into right. It's going to get into the corner. And the Cobras will have 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 13. Outside.
Grounder too short by Boot Scoop Boogie. It's retired for out number 1, but a run will score, and it's 2-1.
Number 10.
Caught there by Brock for out number 2. Now bring up Kappa Cap. Ground to second. Julian in time for out number 3, and the side has retired. 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the second. Smith, Sassery, and Julian due up.
The shortstop, number 24. Ball low. Low. Break.
Chopper off the mound comes Gordon in time for out number 1. Grounded to short, Fothergill in time for round number 2. And another one to Fothergill, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. And we'll go to the top of the third. Yoder, Terry, and Dragonius due up.
The second baseman, number 34. Break. Ball low.
And that's a base hit to start off the inning.
The first baseman, number 11.
And that's another base knock. 2 aboard here to start the top of the third for the Cobras.
The right fielder, number 25.
Into left, that will be caught by Pizza.
The center fielder, number 7.
That one is crushed, but it looks like it's going to be foul. Flachter just misses the pole.
Ball outside.
1-1 the count. Popped up into center field. Sassery will make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Now bring up Tito Fothergill. And strike 3 called. The Cobras get 2 on, nobody out, and can't bring anyone across, and it will be Island, Brock, and Pizza due up in the bottom of the third.
designated hitter, number 28. Strike. Ball low. Strike 3. Out. Now batting, the third baseman, number 60. Strike.
Floater caught by Fothergill for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 31. Low.
Fothergill, busy man. And that's out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning will go top of the 4th. Quincy Cruz, Boot Scoot Boogie, and Mark the Tank Washington due up.
The designated hitter, number 44. Strike. That's up.
Deep into center. Doesn't have enough here, and Bengata at the wall. It's caught by Sassery!
The third baseman, number 13.
A huge robbery there.
Strike. Strike.
Put a pin in that play for later on here in game 2. And that will send us to the bottom of the 4th. Sassery robbing a home run, keeping the 2-1 ball game in favor of the Jungle Kings. And it's 5, 6, 7 due up for the Jungle Kings in the bottom of the 4th. One down, Kendall Darby. Back to Gordon in time for round number 2. Full count. And strike 3 called. And we'll go top of the 5th. Up the middle, Romeo Julian in time for round number 2. Mojo up here for Mang. Round to the 3rd, Shiner Brock, the throw in time for round number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Kevin Smith 2, Zachary Sassery and Romeo Julian due up. Grounder up the middle, Fothergill covers in time. In time for round number 1. And here it is, Zachary Sassery. He's made the play of the game so far, robbing a home run in center field, keeping this game a 2-1 score. Hitting rounds out to Terry for round number 2. We head back to the top of the order, Romeo Julian. Two the count from Gordon. Strike 3 called. Top of the 6 we go. Dragonius, Flachter, and Fothergill due up. That one just foul. But we're sitting a couple there down the right field line. Can't quite get it to hook inside the line. And strike 3 call. Down goes Dragonius. Brings up Clunch Flachter.
That's inside. No, outside. Right.
2-2. And Flachter strikes out swinging.
The shortstop,
5 Ks for Meng so far here through 5 2/3. Cougars are out hitting the Jungle Kings so far in game 2 here, but the Kings hold on to a 2-1 lead as that's another strikeout. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th, still 2-1. It's Island, Brock, and Pizza due up. That one just under the glove of Yoder. And the Jungle Kings have their 3rd hit of the game. Popped up center field. Flachter for out number 1. That one's deep into right. Back it goes. Mikey Pizza at the wall, and that one is gone. Mikey Pizza with a 2-run shot, and the Jungle Kings push that lead 4-1. Up the middle and out of the reach of Yoder, and another runner is aboard. Gordon a bit shaken up now after the 2-run shot. Still having a pretty strong game. Also a bit unlucky that first inning wasn't totally his fault. Had some bad luck bounces in that one. Ball's just kind of hit perfectly inside the lines. This one skied into center. And it looks like it will be caught by Flachter for out number 3, but 2 more runs for the Jungle Kings. 4-1 as we go into the top of the 7th. Cruz, Boogie, and Washington due up. Full count here to Quincy Cruz, and Cruz rips one up the middle. Cruz aboard to start off the top of the 7th. Boot Scoop Boogie, I believe, has yet to be aboard so far in the Super Series. And pops this one up into center field. Sassery will make the grab, out number 1. That one gets away from Sloth, and the runner takes second. Two tough out activates for Washington. Up the middle. Oh, it takes a weird hop off the mound. A runner will round third and head for home. The throw from Sassery in time! Holy cow, have a day, Sassery! Sassery himself has saved 2 runs from scoring. And Spellman will take it himself for out number 3, and it's 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Game unfortunately won't give him any recognition for those plays, but holy cow, does he deserve it. Two down here in the bottom of the 7th. Julian up the middle. And Julian has himself a 2-out base hit. And BB Strongman will come in for relief. Runner going, the throw is not in time. Into left, Washington is there and makes the catch for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Yoder, Terry, and Dragonius due up.
That's inside. Nope, high.
Hang over 100 pitches and gives up the leadoff walk to Yoder. And Mang's day is done. In comes Peach Rockford. Runner going, the throw is not going to be in time. 3-1 the count to Barry Terry. Strike 2 called, full count to Terry. Ripped up the middle, Romeo Julian. Joe almost legged out a double play. 1 down though, Arrow Dragonius to the plate. And he's up the middle, base hit. Runner is going to stay put at third. They've learned their lesson running on Sassery. And we're in 1-swing territory here for Clunch Flachter. Flachter into right. This one is going to bomber special. A run will score. It's 4-2. Runners on the corners again, and it's Tito Fothergill. Runner headed for second. The throw is not in time. And 2 in scoring position. Tie the game with a base hit. Right to Spellman for out number 2. A big second out there. And up to the plate comes Quincy Cruz. And just how big are Sassery's plays now? Otherwise, we'd be tied at 4 apiece. That's a base hit into left field. Runners go around third, head for home. The throw from Pizza is in time! Holy cow, Pizza gets in on the action.
The left fielder, number 31. Ball high.
3 gigantic whoops. That's the wrong one. Three gigantic plays made by the Jungle Kings defense in this one. Outfield assist by Pizza and Sassery taking away a home run. 3 runs saved by this Jungle Kings defense, and it is what now a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 8th. Grounded to Yoder to Fothergill, and Fothergill turning the Dragon special 4-6-3 they go. And we'll go to the top of the 9th. Cobras need at least 1, and it's 7-8-9 due up. Popped it up left side, and it will be caught by Brock for out number 1. And that one will be caught by Smith for out number 2. And Kappa Cap will get pulled in favor of Dino Pulverizer, and Botch Pepper Jr. will try and get the final out. A diving stop, but it's off the glove of Romeo Julian, and Pulverizer is safe and will go to the top of the order. And who other than Troy Yoder? Fouled back, 1-2 the count. And that one's into right. It will get down in front of Darby. Runners headed for third. The tying run 90 feet away. And Barry Terry to the plate. And it's up the middle. That's a base hit. And we're tied at 4. And now the go-ahead run in scoring position now for Aero Dragonius. He fouls it back, 1-2 the count. And Aero Dragonius into right. No one's robbing that one. It's a 3-run shot, and the Cobras lead 7-4. Aero Dragonius with a statement, and the Cobras take the first lead here in game 2. Absolutely stunning the Jungle Kings in a game they have led wire almost to wire, and now they trail by 3. Botch Peppers Jr. botched this one in the most stunning way possible. Could not get the last out in the 9th. A 4 spot for the Cobras. And we now head to the bottom of the 9th. The Jungle Kings now need 3 runs. Well, that's going to be a leadoff base hit to start off the bottom of the 9th for the Jungle Kings. And that's into center, but Flachter tracks that one down for out number 1. Brings up Zachary Sassery. 1 on, 1 out. Sassery 0 for 3. He'll stay in the game. Into left. It just misses the line. 0-2 the count. Sassery. Oh, it's hard hit. It's off the glove of Fothergill. And they still throw out the runner.
The second baseman, number 29.
And 2 down now. Romeo Julian, the last chance for the Jungle Kings. And he falls behind 0-2.
Ball outside.
Swing and a miss, and the Cobras come back from behind and take game 2, 7-4. Take a 2-0 series lead, 6 runs in the 8th and 9th to win it. 14 hits, and it's the top of the order getting stuff done. Dragonius with another home run, 3 for 5 with a home run. Terry 2 for 5 and Yoder 2 for 4. Cruz 3 for 4. 8 hits this time for the Jungle Kings. Spellman goes 3 for 4. No one else had multiple hits. Home run for Pizza. Mikey Pizza, that is. Win goes to Strongman. He goes 2 1/3 scoreless. Only getting up 2 hits, a walk, and getting a strikeout. Loss goes to Botch Peppers Jr. Recorded 1 out, giving up 4 earned runs. A hard no decision for Mang, who'd only given up 2 through 7 with 6 strikeouts. And Gordon, no slouch on the other side either. Did give up 4 earned runs, though, through 6 2/3, and 6 strikeouts for him. And Aero Dragonius gets his 2nd straight top billing, followed by Mikey Pizza and Eric Mang. And that will do it for game number 2. And we'll flip sides here right quick. And we're going to Big Sky. And now we have Rand Anderson versus F-Doe, Florida Doe. Let's see what wackiness is in store for us here. So all that fun defensive play came out to be pointless. Pizza and the 2 plays by Sassery. Let's see what the Jungle Kings can do with as the first team up to the plate. Right to Yoder for out number 1.
Designated hitter, number 28.
That one's hit well, deep into left center. Goodbye, baseball. And for the 3rd game, the Jungle Kings take the early 1-0 lead. 420 feet by Chico Island, and it's 1-0.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 60.
But scoring first has not been the MO so far for the Jungle Kings this series.
The left fielder, number 31.
2 down now, Mikey Pizza to the plate. Grounded to second, Yoder in time for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 1st.
Second baseman, number 34.
Rand Anderson the 3rd on the mound for the Jungle Kings. And that one's hit well, back into left center, and Troy Yoder has tied us up at one apiece. Caught by Sassery for out number 1. And here is, so far, your MVP of the Minor Super Series, Aero Dragonius, who apparently goes to the Lynn Larsonian School of Hitting with lower stats. And he draws a walk. But Dragonius will be caught in a pickle here as Julian applies the tag. Oh, that one down the line, but foul. Flachter has been a bit unlucky. Can't quite find the pole. Grounded to short. Smith in time for out number 3. And we're all square at one apiece through 1. We'll go to the top of the second. Spellman, Darby, and Stu Sloth due up. And that's a leadoff base hit for the Jungle Kings. That one gets by Kappa Cap, and the runner will take second. Full count to Darby here. Swing and a miss. Three and one, the count to Sloth. And Sloth will draw a walk. Two on and only one out here for the Jungle Kings here in the top of the second. That one will be foul. And strike 2, or strike 3 for out number 2. Two down, Zachary Sassery to the plate. Two the count. And the bases will be loaded now. That's the top order, Romeo Julian to the plate. Two-0 the count. Over to put Julian, compose, activates for Doe. He fouls it off for a full count. And Yoder makes the catch for out number 3, and the Kings leave the bases loaded and will go to the bottom of the second. Fothergill, Cruz, and Boot Scoop Boogie. One down, Quincy Cruz. And that one into center field. Back it goes, and that one is gone. The Cobras take a 2-1 lead. And Boot Scoop Boogie strikes out swinging.
Fielder, number
2-2 here to Washington. Washington into right, but caught by Darby. We'll go top of the third. The earliest lead I think the Cobras have had in this series so far. 2-1 as we go to the top of the third.
10. Number 28.
Slow roller to Fothergill in time for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 60.
Oh, and tipped there by Boogie, but off his glove.
The left fielder,
And runners aboard now for Mikey Pizza. Oh, a tough dive there by Fothergill, and everyone is safe. So a couple of bounces going the Jungle King's way here in the top of the third, and they've got 2 on and only 1 out. Can they capitalize? They've already left the bases loaded tonight. Well, I should say in game 3 they have. (3-1) to Spellman. And Fothergill makes that catch there. Came up empty the last time, but makes the catch there for a big out, number 2. And it's up to Kendall Darby with 2 aboard and 2 out. Grounded to Boogie, and Boogie will throw it to Terry in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the third, 2-1 your score. Kappa Cap, Troy Yoder, and Barry Terry due up.
the catcher, number 18.
Into center field, and that just gets down in front of Sassery for a leadoff base hit.
Now batting, the second base,
Brings up Troy Yoder.
34.
And he pops it up. Julian will make the catch there for out number 1. Barry Terry will take the... Another one popped up. This one headed for Spellman. And he makes the catch for out number 2.
The right
And now it's Aero Dragonius. He's been a thorn in the side for the Jungle King so far. And he hits this one well into right center. Doesn't have enough. It's going to be off the wall. But a run will score, and it's 3-1 Cobras. An RBI triple from Aero Dragonius. It's starting to look like that's going to be a name you're going to need to remember for quite some time here, as Dragonius has absolutely taken over this Super Series. And we'll head to the top of the fourth, 3-1 in favor of the Cobras. That's a lead-off walk to start off the top of the fourth. Kevin Smith will come up to the plate. And that's a strikeout there for out number one. Two now to Zachary Sassery. And he gets struck out there for out number two. That one will be foul. 2-2 the count to Julian. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Doe. And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Fothergill, Cruz, and Boogie Do up.
The shortstop, number 15.
Popped up. And that'll be caught by Slough for round number one.
The designated hitter, number 44.
Cruz up, has a home run so far today. Tough out activates. And Cruz will put one down into left for a base hit.
Now back, the third baseman, number 13.
Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Anderson.
The left fielder, number 10.
Brings up Mark the Tank Washington. Three won the count. And Washington will draw a walk. Cap a cap to the plate. 2 on, 2 out here. Swing and a miss. Cap strikes out, swinging to end the inning. First 0 up on the board offensively for the Cobras here in Game 3. We'll go to the top of the 5th, 3-1. Chico Island, the lone bit of offense so far for the Jungle Kings here in this one. Two the count. And Island strikes out looking.
The third baseman, number 60.
Grounder up the middle. Oh, and just under the glove of Yoder. He couldn't quite catch up to that one. Knocks the mojo down on Doe, and Doe will get pulled in favor of Overly now. So Overly inherits a runner on with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Pizza puts one down into left, and that's a base hit. So 2 aboard here for the Jungle Kings in the top of the 5th. Crowley Spellman to the plate. And that's up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner will stay put at third, and the bases are loaded once again for the Jungle Kings. But only 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Kendall Darby to the plate. A huge opportunity once again here for the Jungle Kings. They have to take advantage here. Darby falls behind 0-2. Up the middle. Fothergill with the suck glove. He flips it to second for 1. Can't turn the Dragon special, but they do get 1 out. But the Jungle Kings make it a 3-2 ball game. Back to the mound. Overly stays with it. The throw in time for out number 3. Bases loaded, 1 out. The Jungle Kings at least get 1 to make it a 1-run ball game as we head to the home half of the 5th, 3-2. Let's see what Anderson has left in the tank. 4 innings of work so far, 5 hits, 2 walks, and 3 earned runs. Cobra scoring off of 2 home runs and an RBI triple from Dragonius, but Yoder strikes out looking there. Brings up Barry Terry. And a strikeout of Terry, 2 away. And Dragonia singles up the middle. Dragonia's 2 for 2 in Game 3 with a walk. And Anderson's night will be done. In comes Botch Peppers Jr. In Game 2, he gave up 4 earned runs in a third of an inning in the top of the 9th. That blew Game 2 for the Jungle Kings. And he gets Clunch Flachter to pop up into left. And we'll go to the top of the 6th now, still 3-2. Smith, Sassery, and Julian due up. Slow roller, Boogie up with it, and the throw is in time for out number 1. And Sassery will get pulled in favor of Rustin Baldwin here, with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Popped up into center field just in front of the track, and Flachter is there for out number 2. Grounded to Terry, and he'll take it himself, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Fothergill, Cruz, and Boot Scoop Boogie.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 15.
Baldwin behind the plate, and Sloth now in center field. Which doesn't seem all that optimal, if you ask me. Man named Sloth in center field, and Baldwin at old man behind the plate. But it doesn't matter if you can't put the ball into play. A strikeout there to start off the inning. Botch Peppers with a strikeout. Quincy Cruz is locked in, but pops this one up. Julian will be under it. And makes the grab there for out number 2. Boot Scoop Boogie into right. And gets that one down right in front of Darby. Which will bring up Mark the Tank Washington. Popped up left field. Pizza is there for out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 7th now. Still 3-2. It's tied up at 7 apiece. 2, 3, 4 due up in the order for the Jungle Kings. And Chico Island down into right. Leadoff runner aboard here for the Jungle Kings to start off the top of the 7th. Grounded to short, Fothergill to Yoder. Yoder to Terry, the 6-4-3 Dragon special, 2 away. Oh, and Barry Terry with a nice jumping catch to send us to the bottom of the 7th. Kappa Cap, Troy Yoder, and Barry Terry due up.
Number 18.
Cap goes down, swinging back to the top of the order. Troy Yoder led things off with a home run in the bottom of the 1st, but hasn't done anything since. But he'll find a base hit up the middle here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th.
The first baseman, number 11.
Runner headed for second, and runner will be in there. Stolen base. Cobra's looking for a bit of insurance. Barry Terry 0 for 3. Looking to hit the runner home. 3-1 the count. And pops it up. That was ball 4. But Botch Peppers Jr. will say thank you very much and will boost his mojo while he's at it. And I'll go ahead and say it. Cycle watch here for Dragonius. A triple and a single. Foul, 2-2 the count. That one's under the glove of Smith, and it's going to be another RBI for Dragonius, and it's 4-2 Cobras. Arrow Dragonius is a nuisance. And that one's a gapper. That will score another. It's 5-2 Cobras. Pepper's not as bad as game 2, but still giving up the earned runs where they can't really afford it. Cobras now lead by 3 here in the bottom of the 7th. Fothergill up 0 for 3 intense. And strikes out swinging. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Jungle Kings offense needs to get things going here, or else they're facing a 3-0 series deficit. One and two to Spellman. Right to Yoder there for out number 1. One and two the count to Darby in the dirt. That one's hit well into left center, and that one is gone. A solo shot for Kendall Darby, and it's 5-3. And that will do it for Overly. In comes BB Strongman to try and wrap this one up, try to get the 5-out save. And gets Stu Sloth to strike out swinging for out number 2. 2-2 the count to Smith. Grounded to first. Terry will flip it. Oh no! Strongman doesn't look into his glove, and the inning continues here for Rustin Baldwin. It's one swing territory here. Can the Lumberjacks take advantage of the life given to them by Strongman? Two and one the count. Swing and miss, 2-2. Full count runner will go here. Swing and a miss! Baldwin goes down swinging, will go down to the bottom of the 8th. 5-3 your score here. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Cobras. I said Lumberjacks? What is wrong with me? Who did I say it for? Oh, there goes Botch Peppers Jr. Oh, uh-oh. Well, that's confusing. That's a base hit. And the bases are loaded here for the Cobras in the bottom of the 8th. Looking to put the cherry on top. Kevin Smith with a nice snag to Julian, and they turn the Dragon special. No more runs for the Cobras. It remains a 2-run game going into the top of the 9th, and that's the top of the order due up for the Jungle Kings. Maybe that's it. Jungle Kings. JK. LJ. I don't know. I'm just an idiot. And the leadoff runner gets on, making this one swing territory for Chico Island, who already has a home run here tonight. (3-1) to Island. And that is a walk, so the tying run is on base. And one swing could give the Jungle Kings the lead. And that one's deep into right field. Back goes Dragonius. He will make the catch in front of the track for out number 1. Runner tags and goes to third. Runners at the corners now for the Jungle Kings. And it's Mikey Pizza to the plate. Island gets pulled in favor of Walter Hobbs to pinch run. And it's a tight situation here. It's a slow roller. Yoder throws it to first for out number 2, but a run will score, making it a 5-4 ball game. 2 outs now. Crowley Spellman to the plate. Tying run at second here in game 3. One and 2 the count to Spellman. Grounder up the middle. Yoder in time for out number 3, and the Cobras win at 5-4 and move to 7-3 in the postseason in 1-run games. Five to 4 here in game 3. 10 hits for the Jungle Kings. Island goes 2 for 4 with the home run. Brock and Pizza both go 2 for 5. So does Spellman. And Darby 1 for 4 with a home run. 11 for 33 go the Cobras. Yoder 2 for 5. Dragonius 3 for 3. He's probably top bill once again. Cruz goes 2 for 3 as Kappa Cap goes 2 for 4. Well, do we just want to call it here if everyone's going to bed? Or do you want to watch this first thing in the morning? I mean, we're going for the sweep. And it is Aero Dragonius with another top bill. Quincy Cruz getting second. And Chico Island getting third. Well, I'll keep going. I mean, we'll see if we get the sweep. Plan to do 4. We'll go ahead and do 4. Team 3, 5, 4. So the Jungle Kings now have to run the table. It has to start with Freedom Ring. Cobras can clinch with Unis Anis on the mound. And the Cobras win their second straight Minors Championship. We'll find out here in Game 4. Yoder makes a nice catch there on the hard hit ball to start off the game. So Dragonius is your foregone MVP unless some sort of miracle happens in these other games. He's been number 1 all 3 times. No one else has been on the leaderboard a second time. Everyone else's points combined equal what Dragonius has in the Super Series alone. Diving stop by Yoder, and the throw is in time. A clean top of the first. We'll go bottom. It's Yoder, Terry, and Dragonius.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 34.
That's down. That's inside.
Yoder strikes out to start at the bottom of the first.
The first baseman, number 11.
Steve right. Ball inside.
And that one tucked inside the first base line. And here is the man of the night, Aero Dragonius, with the Cobras with a chance to sweep the Jungle Kings here in the Season 9 Minor Super Series. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. 1 and 2 the count from Freedom Ring. And that one is through the right side of the infield. That'll be a base hit that puts 2 aboard. And that one is down into right center. Runner's going to round third, head for home. The throw is not going to be in time, and the Cobras score first. And a change of pace so far here in the Super Series. The first time the Cobras are first on the board. And Tito Fothergill comes up to the plate. Ring is already tense. 1 and 2 the count to Tito. And he strikes out looking. Mojo right back up for Ring. And that brings up Quincy Cruz. And, oh, Romeo Julian snags one and saves at least 1 or 2 runs. And we'll go to the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 31.
I thought that one was going to be well over his head. But he makes the snag and sends us here to the top of the second now. Already 1 away. That one's going to get down into left. Take a bounce off the wall. Be a 1 out single for the Jungle Kings.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 23.
Grounded to Yoder, Yoder to Fothergill, and that's a 4-6-3 Dragon special to send us to the bottom of the second. Boot, Scoot, Boogie, Mark the Tank Washington, and Kappa Cap due up for the Cobras.
Third baseman, number 13.
Ball high. Be right. Low. No, that's low.
Grounded under the glove of Brock at third. And it rolls into left field. That's going to be a leadoff single for the Cobras.
The left fielder, number 10.
2-2 the count to Mark the Tank Washington. Lays off, full count. In the dirt, and that will be a walk. Brings up Kappa Cap. Shows bunt, but pulls it back, called strike 2. 0-2 to Cap. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. A punch out there, one away, brings up Troy Yoder. And Yoder off the glove of Spellman, but still gets the out. Nice backup there by Julian. Prevents the bases from being loaded, but 2 in scoring position here for Terry. And he skies it into right. And Darby will make the catch for out number 3. Remains 1-0 as we go to the top of the third. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Jungle Kings. And that will be a leadoff walk for the Jungle Kings. Brings up Kevin Smith. One and 2 from Unis Anis. She's locked in through 2 innings, just a hit and a walk allowed so far. And gets her first strikeout on the board, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 29.
Grounder up the middle. Fothergill catches up to it, but can't throw it to a base in time.
Number 28.
And so 2 on, 2 out here for Chico Island. And the bases will be loaded now.
The third baseman, number 60.
Chance here for the Jungle Kings. Bases loaded, grounded to third, boot scoop, boogie the throw. In time for out number 3. The Jungle Kings leave them loaded. Will go to the bottom of the third.
The right fielder, number 25.
Another ricochet, but leave it to Aero Dragonius to reach off of that.
Center fielder, number 7.
And Dragonius will steal a base. That'd be the only thing he hasn't done this series. Grounded to third. Brock the throw in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 15.
2-2 to Fothergill, and he strikes out looking.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 44.
That's him. Right. All high. Off the plate.
Full count here to Cruz. Popped it up into left. Pizza will be there to make the catch for round number 3, and we'll go to the top of the 4th, still 1-0 here. And Pizza will lead us off with Spellman and Darby due up.
Number 31.
All inside. Near right.
1-2 to Mikey Pizza. Lays off that one.
Nope, that's high.
Full count. And Pizza will draw a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 27.
Steve right.
0-2 to Spellman. Just misses there. That one into the stands. Into left and over the head of Washington. It's off the wall. Runners headed for third, and the throw is not in time. And the Jungle Kings now with 2 on and nobody out.
23.
Opportunity knocks once again. I don't know how Washington didn't get that one. Honest starting to struggle here. Gonna have to lead off walk and then a double. Finds his own there, 3-2. Fouled back. And strike 3 called. A big strikeout there, one away. Stu Sloth to the plate. And another strikeout, back-to-back punch-outs for Honest.
The shortstop, number 24.
2 on, 2 out. Kevin Smith to the plate. 2 in scoring position in a must-win game for the Jungle Kings. Foul. Swing and miss 1 and 2. Just misses 2-2. Swing and a miss. She strikes out 3 in a row. Keeps it a 1-0 game going to the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 13.
Nope, that's high. Knee right. Nope, that's outside.
Popped up off the mound comes Freedom Ring.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 10.
The fact that Freedom Ring isn't on the Liberty feels like a miscarriage of justice.
That's inside. Take a base.
Now batting, the catcher.
Washington draws the walk to bring up Kappa Cap.
Knee right. Right.
2-2. That one's hit well into left. That one's going to be off the wall. And now it's the Cobras that are going to have, a runner's going to round third, head for home. And the throw is not going to be in time, and it's 2-0. Kappa Cap with an RBI double off the wall. And they now lead 2-0 here in Game 4. And that one into center. Sassery with an impressive sliding catch there for out number 2. Sassery has been huge defensively in the series. Not that it has amounted to all that much. Deep into right. Does that one have enough at the wall? And Darby robs one!
The center fielder, number 16.
Darby robs a 2-run shot and will go to the top of the 5th. So Sassery and now Darby with robbed home runs here in the minor super series. That one's under the glove of Honest.
The second baseman, number 29.
Jungle King showing that they still have life, but gotta fight hard for it here. They're not quite dead yet, but are starting to run out of outs here in the top of the 5th. 1 on nobody out here, trailing 2-0 in Game 4 and trailing 3-0 in the Super Series. And Honest very concerned about the runner at first. And that one's through the 5-6. Oh, it's a base hit. And 2 on nobody out here in the top of the 5th for the Jungle Kings.
The designated hitter, number 28.
Another opportunity for the Jungle Kings. Can they take advantage of it? Troy Yoder makes a fantastic play.
The third baseman,
So another game where the Jungle Kings defense have saved them at probably 3 or 4 runs, because if you remember, I think it was the first inning, Julian made the catch above his head that saved 1 if not 2 runs, and now Darby's saving a 2-run shot. This game could easily be 4, 5, 6-0 if not for some good defense by the Jungle Kings. They just need to get their offense something to work with here. They've got 2 on and only 1 out. Shiner Brock to the plate. A slow roller. Boogie is up with it, and he gets the throw off in time for out number 2. But 2 in scoring position again. Mikey Pizza to the plate. A base hit could tie us here in the top of the 5th. Pizza 0 for 1 with the walk so far tonight. Pizza so far the only Jungle King with multiple RBI points. It's off the glove of Boogie, and the throw is not in time, and a run will score. It's 2-1.
the first baseman, number 27.
Boogie made a heck of an attempt for it, but it's just off his glove. The run will score, and then Fothergill throws out the runner in time for out number 3. It's 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, the right fielder,
And here comes Aero Dragonius to lead us off. He's 2 for 2 here in Game 4 with a couple of base hits. Full count to Dragonius. Swing and a miss. Rain gets the strikeout, 1 away.
fielder, number 7.
That's down.
3-1-2 Flachter. Fouled off. And that's up the middle. Flachter will be aboard.
Now batting, the shortstop. Now pitching,
And that will do it for Ring. In comes Fondue. Oh 2 here to Fothergill with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. 2 down now. Quincy Cruz to the plate. Bottom of the 5th here in game 4. Cobras lead 2-1. The runner is going and the runner is safe. So Flachter into scoring position here for Cruz. Had a nice game in game 3. He was your second MVP. Through the left side of the infield, runners going around third, head for home, and that's an RBI single, and the Cobras retake a 2-run lead, 3-1. Full count here to Boot Scoop Boogie. He fouls it off. And another. Ground to the third. Brock the throw in time for out number 3. Cobras get the run back and will go to the top of the 6th, 3-1. It's Darby, Sloth, and Smith. And a strikeout to start the top of the 6th. Unis Anis up to 91 pitches here. Into left center. Washington is under it. They'll make the catch, round number 2. And into left. Washington again makes the catch, round number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Washington will lead us off with Kappa Cap and Troy Yoder due up. Another walk drawn by Washington, his 3rd of the game. Brings up Kappa Cap. Runner is going, and runner will be safe once again. Mojo up for Washington. We saw this work out for the Cobras last time. Cap slapped one off the wall for an RBI double. Full count to Cap. Swing and a miss. Dew gets the strikeout, 1 away. Back to the top of the order, a tense Troy Yoder. He was probably the MVP of the Cherry Bomber series. He had some huge home runs in that series, including the game winner in game number 4. But grounds into a fielder's choice here, and Washington will get tagged out by Dew. He's got Barry Terry with 2 away. And that one is foul. And swing and a miss. Terry goes down. And we're to the top of the 7th. 9-1-2 due up for the Jungle Kings. And time starting to run very thin for them here. Honest's night is done. In comes Stitch Overly. Foul. Popped up into right. And caught by Dragonius.
The second baseman, number 29.
And that's out number 2.
The designated hitter, number 28.
That one's ripped into the gap. That's going to hit off the wall. But it's only a single here. Not so deep here in Big Sky Ballpark. One on, 2 out. Shiner Brock grounded to Yoder. And in time for out number 3, we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Dragonius, Flachter, and Fothergill due up.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 25.
Ball inside.
Romeo Julian with the diving stop. And Dragonius was retired for the 2nd time tonight. Well, 2nd time in Game 4. Flachter skies one into left center. That'll be caught by Pizza for out number 2.
The shortstop, number
Fothergill 0 for 3. Popped up into right. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go top 8. It's Mikey Pizza, Crowley Spellman, and Kendall Darby due up.
the left fielder, number 31.
Full count to Pizza. He grounds one to short. Fothergill is there in time for round number 1.
The first baseman, number 27.
And a strikeout for out number 2. Kendall Darby to the plate. 0 for 3 intense. One, 2. And that one's going to be a bomber special into left. That will roll into the corner. And Darby's aboard with a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, number 14.
Grounded to Yoder, makes a diving stop, and the throw is in time for out number 3. He will go to the bottom of the 8th. Cruz, Boot, Scoop, Boogie, and Washington due up.
Now batting, the designated hitter. Now pitching,
Fondue will get pulled in favor of Botch Peppers Jr. Peppers has got to keep this a 3-1 ball game to go to the top of the ninth for the Jungle Kings to try and to extend this series to tomorrow morning. Here comes Boot Scoop Boogie. Fouls that off 1-1. Grounded to first. Spellman will take it himself for round number 2. And in comes a locked-in Mark the Tank Washington. And all he done is walk 3 times and stolen second twice. Ball's behind 0-2, but Tuffa activates for Washington. And swing and a miss, strike 3. And we go to the top of the ninth. The Cobras 3 outs away from their second consecutive Super Series title here in the minor leagues. And it's 8-9-1 standing in their way for the Jungle Kings. Oh, 2 to Kevin Smith. He's 0 for 3. Fouled off. That one in front of home plate. Kappa Cap in time for out number 1. Up comes Sassery. Sassery pops this one up into left. And it's Fothergill making the catch for round number 2. And last chance for the Jungle Kings here in the Super Series. It's Romeo Julian. Grounded to second, Troy Yoder in time, and the Cobras win the minor Super Series in a 4-0 sweep of the Jungle Kings. Did not expect that in the slightest. Eight hits for both teams, 3 runs for the Cobras. Dragonius 2 for 4, Flachter 2 for 4. Nobody else with the multi-hit game on that side. Julian goes 2 for 5, as does Spellman. 2 for 4, I should say. Freedom Ring gets a loss, 3 earned through 4 1/3. Fondue and Peppers combine for 3 2/3 scoreless. Win goes to Unis Anis. She gives up only 1 through 6, striking out 5, and the save goes to Overly. 3 innings of work, 2 hits given up, and nothing else doing. And Anis is your MVP. Followed by Flachter and Stitch Overly. Well, that will do it. A stunning sweep here in the minor Super Series. I thought this one was going to be tightly contested all the way to the end. But the Cobras just absolutely dominated when it mattered. They had the clutch hits. And the Cobras go on to defend their title, winning their 2nd in a row. Congratulations, Dean. And that will do it for Season 9 in the minor leagues. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I hope you have a good weekend, and stay tuned for the SSBL. Next week, it's going to be a chaotic Week 16 as we get ready for the Major League playoffs. I'll catch you all next time, everyone. Have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.